Hi everybody, how's it going? So sorry we're starting so late. I was a little sleepy and I kind of overslept, so it's on me. I'm sorry about that again. But yeah, I mean today's gonna be probably just a chill stream. I don't expect too many people or anything like that. So let me just put some music real quick, like correct, appropriate music for this stream. Let's see. How is everybody today? Okay. Hopefully this is correct. I put on this glove. And let me swap chairs. So I got this chair recently. I made sure to purchase it, and man, it is so uncomfortable. Like, I don't know how the return policy is for chairs, and I honestly will probably keep the chair, but it does more problems to my back than anything. And you know, I was trying to stay within budget, trying to like just buy a chair that'll get me by, but oh my gosh, like it's good, it's fine, it just I don't know. I think I need an artist chair, or I could break the bank a little bit and get like a very expensive chair. I'm already trying to deal with one thing, I don't want to deal with another thing, you know? Okay. Yeah, this chair. Wait. So I have two chairs, right? Like I bought a new chair, but I originally always had two chairs. One has like a firm straight back, but it doesn't bend, like it doesn't lean back. And the other one, the new one I bought, it looked like it was a mesh chair, and it looked like it was like for tall people, and it's not really built for me, so it makes it even more inconvenient. But yeah. So, I guess I can go over what I did for touch-ups as of recently. So I did some stuff. Recently to the model. We've had a lot of progress since then. However, before we continue, we have to do some more touch-ups. Because there's like still a lot of stuff that's still unclean and stuff. As you can see, we've gone. I'll pull up the original. So, I think I have it here still. No. Perfect. So I'll pull up the original that we had. As you can see, the original had. It was just a really rough draft. Hey, what's up, Martin? How are ya, bud? As you can see, the rough draft. This is where we're at originally. Still very blocky. We added some details. What eventually happened, I'll show you how we look before we added more layers to it. That's how it looked when it was blocky. Hey, nice. That's cool. Let me get my cue on. Okay, so this is how it looked when it was blocky, right? Then after, I know this is like not a very good endpoint. I wasn't really happy with it. The face was like it was too sunken in. The cheekbones were like a little too extruded again. So I made sure to get some feedback, and we listened to the feedback, and then we started touching it up again. Let's see if we got a quick save. Then eventually, I think it's around here when we started doing the adjustments. Here's when we made the adjustments. We'll go down one more layer. So as it was still blocky, we made sure to copy the eye contrast. So what we did first was under subtools, we combined the eyelids. If we look at the internal polygons, okay. So the two separate eyelids we eventually fused together into the mesh, lowering the mesh density. and then we meshed them together, and then we bumped it up together. We adjusted the eyes shape, where if we look at the reference, we're pretty aligned. The nose was a little bit of an issue because the image itself is not aligned, and unfortunately we already made too much progress with the original image to kind of adjust the lining, so you know, we kind of had to compensate for it. So I kind of had to wing it. So yeah, so then like that, then we bump up the density a little bit for the polygons and added more details and stuff. We wanted to add the curvatures, more color, like more for the cheekbones and stuff like that. And then we are now where we are, which is currently this stage. I added the eyelids and the eyebrow to the mesh itself, just so it doesn't feel so naked, because like without it, it kind of seemed a little strange. Yeah. But I think we're at a good point now with our eyelids, or if we turn off the eyelids and the brow. So we're gonna have to zoom in onto the face. Actually, you know what? Let's put on this. We're gonna focus here, and then we're gonna turn it off. Okay, and then back to the head. Okay, cool. As you can see, we did more focus on this part right here. As she is a little bit, most eyelids typically shape more like this than anything. Let me see if I can solo it. No. Alright, hold on. Gotta work my magic. Okay, so I gotta zoom out a bit so I can solo. And then we're gonna rotate a little bit. There we go. Okay. Ah, no. Why do those happen to me? Okay. There we go. Okay. So typically how an eye is, typically how the eye is usually not in a one-to-one connected right here, right? Sometimes it overextends a bit. So that's what we did. We did a follow through. We tucked it in, creating a division layer right here. So we added some from our damp sample, and then we add a little bit more here. Then we just inflate it or create a clay build up here, and then we did this and we just smooth it out. Then we added a dam over here, so we created that like illusion of like the eyelid being able to like close and stuff. And if we look at it with the eyeballs, we're looking at it, you know, a little bit better. Still got a little bit of issues right here. Yeah. So we just have some small cleanup stuff that we have to do, but honestly, it's like so barely noticeable. It's fine because the eye sits perfectly fine now. When it comes to lips, sorry, I'm just still trying to get adjusted to my. Okay. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Okay. Lips are nothing crazy. All we did is a simple damp ski. Obviously, I could go more into it and split the mouth, but I'm a basic hero. I don't want to focus too much on the lips because I feel like we can stay for days just trying to adjust the lips more and more. And I just want to kind of get this done so we can start working towards the body, which is something I'm way more interested in doing. However, I feel like we got it to look very pretty. We got it to look very beautiful, and then honestly, from afar, it doesn't even look like anything crazy. Like it looks like just the lips. We need to adjust here. You see how we're having a little bit of clay issuing over here? So today we're going to try to adjust this, a little bit of brow, because the brow itself, it's fine, but we want to clean it up because you don't want to see any of this extra like line work. Because if you look at it through polygons, you see some of the spears are kind of, those are the reason why we're getting kind of these issues. Now I could simply Dynamesh it or ZBrush it, but I'm worried it might mess up with my geometry a little too much. But we'll do it right now. We'll ZBrush right now. I was scared of ZBrush. We're trying to keep the same amount. We're trying not to go lower than what we currently have. See, and like I said, it will mess with the geometry a little bit. But if we turn on the polygons, we still have the same issue. You see? Probably not as much as before, but like I don't want to. I don't want to like. I never really like kind of relying too much on ZBrushing like that, especially when the polygon's already been made. What we can do, we can bump up the division and then no, but see that's too much. It's fine. We'll just clean up as much as we can, and from that point on, then we'll start working more. Okay. So this process is probably the simplest one. We're gonna just grab our brush. We're gonna go into smooth tool, and it'll just smooth out something. So just so you know, just so it doesn't look so bumpy. You know, see, it'll look a little bumpy. Yeah. We're gonna lower the brush intensity. We don't want it to be so big. And then we just. So I kind of want the jaw to be more square. Like that. But I don't want it to be that she has a extruded jaw too much. So we're going to adjust a little bit of that. Face is somewhere we need to kind of focus on too. But the face is more sensitive because any like too much cleanup will actually kind of affect the geometry a little bit, and we don't want to do that, obviously. We're just trying to keep it, just clean it up enough to be like, oh yes, and then enough to be like, oh okay, no more about that. We won't obviously see the head that long because we're gonna create a head like hair mesh. But I'm not sure at what point should we do that. Usually that's the final thing, so I don't want to really focus on that too much yet. So we're gonna try to avoid that for now. But yeah, I think we did a lot of progress. I did a lot of progress off stream. I'm sorry. It's just like I felt like there's some stuff that like I needed to do on the side because like it is a lot of work, and I just didn't want to hold you guys captive for too long. Because if I start drawing for like get into the zone, we can stay for like about 7 hours, and I don't really want to stay that long on stream. With nothing in the background. But yeah, okay, so let's zoom out to the face. So we can add a little more to the damp. We'll go down a layer. And add here. Try to keep it the same place. Then we go up. Let me remove this folder, because this folder is not meant to be here. There we go. And then I'm going to go down in the sub-editor, or go down a little bit in the brush and just smooth this out. I don't believe that I have this like that. It's more like a skin layer. So, there we go. Probably we should add some underlines too. But it's fine. Right. Okay. Okay. So like kind of hair is super weird in the sense that hair's a little more like kind of definitely a little bit more different, because the current thing we have, right? So these things would be more stylized because like it's just gonna be a single mesh, and we can do it this way, right? Or we can do individual hairs, which is a little bit more time consuming. So we're gonna lean into a little bit more stylized, just for this. So we have a strong anatomy where we're sticking to, and then we're gonna work onto we're gonna do stylistic, real, just to kind of conserve some time. So what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna create the bottom part of the eyelid as well as a mesh itself. So let us zoom in onto the eyes again. Focus. There we go. We're gonna create it right here. How are we gonna do that? It's kind of simple. Let's go back onto the original mesh, and then from here we're gonna make our brush a little bigger. We're gonna highlight under mask and then just color. Nothing crazy. Oh. Okay, that's good. Nothing crazy. Then we go over here into extrude. We extrude it as a mesh. As you can see, it's very chunky, which is no big deal. So we're just gonna accept that. We're now going to solo this. We're gonna unhighlight it. So basically, we just want to make sure there we go. Now it's unmasked. So typically when you extrude like this, it will create multiple layers. Pop, pop, pop. See? Back, front, and stuff. However, typically you would separate, isolate, and then just expand, but we don't really need to do that because we're still in the kind of the base. On this one, we just simply go over here. We go to geometry. From geometry, we go to ZBrush. Then we go into aperture size and curve scale, and then we're gonna do half, and then we just remesh again. We're gonna go into the lowest value, which would be 800. Maybe we can go a little lower. Yeah, look at that, 400, even better. Okay. No, actually, we don't want to go too low. We want to be 800 because we're gonna start smoothing it out. But first things first, we're gonna adjust, and then once we finish adjusting, then we align it a little bit. Okay. So then we simply go to brush. We go to move tool. Obviously, since the brush is kind of small, we're gonna adjust a little bit. Martin, are you excited to play Tekken tonight? Trying to see if we can get a little more people so we can get like a little group. All the people I invited are luckily also kind of beginners, so it's not a biggie. It's not gonna be a biggie for everybody. Just me as like the experienced player, but I'll be playing mostly characters I don't know how to play, just so it's a little fair for everybody else. Because if I knew, oh, what happened? You won't be able to make it. No, none of them do. Just me. One has been practicing a little bit, but still learning. The other one, she's okay, but more still like learning. Both of them are, yeah. They're essentially everyone's still learning. That's why I think it would be good to have a group that like consists of like everybody who's like still learning, instead of just me who's beating up on you guys, for X amount of time. You don't have a controller to play on? Not even a PlayStation 4 or Xbox controller? Because Tekken is compatible for any controller, really, to be honest with you. From PS4, PS5, Xbox 360, Xbox One. Huh. Well, I mean, it's not that bad. I can try to help you with your buttons, so it's just much easier. You're playing on a laptop, correct? That's a little tough. Or I mean, next time you go visit, just see if you can just take the controller. That's the only thing you really need to take. Or you can order one from Amazon for cheap for like $20, like a wired like Xbox controller. Preferably a PlayStation controller is better for a fighting game, just because the D-pad is better. Because D-pad kind of matters for directions. Otherwise, you can still play it on keyboard. Keyboard is actually fun fact. So when it comes to fighting games, currently the meta is starting to switch from playing on fight sticks to hit pads. And hit pads, they use keyboard buttons. They use keyboard keys because it's just more accurate. Yeah. Oh, okay, fair enough. I mean, obviously no rush, and it's not like fighting games are more important than your education. No, I'm just saying it's a thing to consider for next time when you get a chance to go back. You know. Okay. I got to move a lot of this eyebrow. There's a lot of movement, so we're gonna go into like a bigger brush and then push it in. I kind of want to be inside the skin, not kind of over it, just like. Smaller, so they just make adjustments. And then we smaller, like that. So let's be as smooth as possible. Sorry, stretching like always. You weren't here when I was doing a little rant, but I was saying that like I recently bought a chair, right? With the anticipation of like, oh, you know, I'll use that as my gaming art chair, right? Because like the armrest can go up, so I can have free reign of my arms. However, it turns out the chair is kind of small. Like I'm a tall person. Like, I'm fairly tall. I'm like 6'1". But the chair, it like as I'm standing up straight, like it's like half of my torso. So it's like about halfway, and it's like dang. And the mesh itself, yeah, no, I'm not that tall. 6'1" is not that tall. I think I'm fairly normal-ish. I'm like on the higher end of normal, but still pretty normal. But yeah, like so as I sit down, it's kind of uncomfortable, and the chair doesn't lean back in a proper way for me. Yeah, to be fair, yeah, okay. I guess I am a little taller. I think the average size for most males is between 5'3" and up, right? I don't know. But yeah, no. So it's super small for me, and I'm kind of upset because I spent it was to be fair, I bought it on Amazon for sale for about $70. So it's nothing crazy, but still, money's money. It was like a $200 chair. I'm like, oh, it's $200. Maybe it's gonna be good for me. But no, it turns out no. So I'm kind of stuck in a situation where I could spend a lot of money on like a Secret Labs gamer chair and stuff, but my biggest fear with those is just that I think it's so expensive for $600, but at the same time, you're sitting on it. People who use the computer a lot are sitting there for hours on hours. So I see it more like logical thing is like, oh yeah, you know, if you're gonna be sitting there for 8 hours, then obviously you should probably, yeah, like it's, like yeah, no, it's kind of pricey. So that's like a thing. I'm like, I don't really want to spend that much money, but you know, sometimes it is what it is. I mean, obviously you can get the Amazon variants, like the X Racer and stuff, but you're still looking at like $300 to $400 per chair. Obviously, the best chairs would be like office chairs, like professional office chairs, which are like, but we're looking like at $2,000 to $3,000 of worth of chairs, which are, oh my god, they're just so expensive. But yeah, so I'm kind of stuck in that predicament at the moment. Okay, so the face is looking good. Should we start focusing on ears? Yeah, right? Yeah, let's probably... I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't remember how to do ears. So we're gonna put up a reference of ears. Yeah, my art streams are the only, always like a lot lower in viewers. Not many people come. I kind of figured as much, but it's like I said, I think I said this before. And I'm not the only one. Like I've seen extremely talented artists like do stuff on ZBrush on like YouTube and on Twitch, and we're looking at like maximum like maybe like 100 people, and it's super like annoying to me because it's like, if it, you know, 3D art is hard, and I feel like sometimes people don't get the praise people don't get praised for like doing it, and it kind of bums me out a little bit because like, you know, art's art. Yeah, like obviously I'm not saying like 2D artists or anything like that, because even 2D, I see a bunch of like a lot of 2D artists streaming, and it's like it doesn't get as much views as you think it would. Like we're looking at like what, maximum like a couple hundred, maybe 1,000 if like the artist is like a well-known artist in the community or something, like a VTuber artist. I think is the best way to explain it, right? But then you see them and it's like, even if it is 1,000, we're looking at low 1,000, which is still really good, obviously. But for like any other artist, it's like, it's, man, I don't know. I know Twitch is more meant for games and like booba as of lately, but I mean, you know, I wish the art side was a little bit more appreciated too. But maybe because I'm just, and maybe you could just like, I think ZBrush and like Blender and stuff like that's a little more niche. It's a little harder, and it's a little harder to like for people to watch. So I can also see that too. Okay, so I'm gonna can I? What is this thing? I wanted to not display capture, window capture. Okay. No, not this thing. No, the window is not the word I'm looking for. Oh yeah? That's cool. I'm sorry, I'm trying to see what... I'm trying to pull up something. Maybe I guess it is under display capture, so... display capture. I'm sorry. Here's something funny. I'm on YouTube right now. I'm trying to find something so I can kind of stream it while doing art. Hey Thunderbird, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. So here's a funny thing, right? I'm on right now YouTube, like I said. I'm just looking to find something so I can like share it as I'm like working. And I see one thing that's ranting about Magic the Gathering art, right? This is just a rant. This is just a person talking about art. 58 viewers. And then I see an artist doing something right now, like 4 or 5 years. It's the contrast is so funny to me. People ranting gets more, but people wanted to see the art in progress. Not as much. Okay, so... Okay, what am I looking for? I'm trying to remember what I want to find. Cause right now we're good. We're good right here, but I just want to see. Oh, man, I'm dumb. Okay, let me see if I can adjust the search bar. I don't want it to kind of display what we're looking at. What about this here? Nope. Thank you. Ooh, pretty much. Okay. Let me see if I can adjust it. Nope, not like that. And then we go maybe like this. Ah, yes, perfect. And like this. Use the bottom part of my bar. Perfect. Okay. And then we're just gonna minimize it a little bit. Okay, cool. And then we will accept it like that. Okay. Can I... Why is it not displaying? Automatic. Oh, why is it not displaying though? Is it because of the top layer? No, it's on top. Okay, properties. Primary render, no. Transition? Ah, there we go. So we wanted to make an adjustment. There we go. We did it. Okay, so let us look at the references. You can see that I've been looking at head references for quite a while now. We got some anatomy stuff, obviously. Problem is when you look at anatomy, then you start getting like the sussy baka stuff too. Refresh. Kind of didn't want to listen to that stuff, but it's okay. We get that sussy baka stuff. Ooh. All right, so we're gonna look at what body types we're gonna look at now. I swear, you look up one 3D model, you get like something like that. Like, I don't need this pose. What do I need this pose for? I mean, I guess if you're making like H art, like, you know, more adult leaning art, then obviously that matters a little bit more. But like, I don't think I liked anything like that. I think I like maybe like a little bit more Garvois type of model, and ever since then I just get that type of art sometimes, and I really don't like it. It's hard to kind of like make your stuff lean into that appropriate area. Okay, so we have one pulled up. I know Ryan. He makes H art. He's a very talented artist, though. Incredible artist. Look away! Don't look! Let me just sign in through Facebook. I don't know why you guys say my name, even though everybody I think knows my name. There we go. No. Don't mix. Get out of here. Get out of here. What the heck? Okay. Yeah, Ryan is a talented artist. I've seen so much of his stuff. Yeah, so I know he has some mature content, but his models are very, very gorgeous. Yeah, I know. It's like it really doesn't help, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so his face. This is what I'm saying. Like his face is more semi-real, which is what we're trying to lean on anyway, but still not exactly real. Maybe I can make this into like an R mesh, so as we have it over here. Like, see how I'm trying to do something similar, but I did it as like a model itself, the eyebrow, the brow, like eyelashes and the stuff like that. We still have the line work as we did before. I think we're gonna make another line right above the brow, as he has it too, because you can kind of see it in the model. Like you can see it, but it's not enough. I think we want to lean into a little bit more just to kind of get that curvature correct. Hello, music. Where did you go, music? Yeah. Of course, we're taking just a little bit of reference. We're not trying never to copy anyone's art, because that's just plagiarism. Is kind of, you know, who wants to just plagiarize? That's kind of not the point of it, you know. I really need to figure out how to put YouTube chat on stream, but you know, I'll close. Yeah, I have it open on like a side tab, but it's like such a tedious thing. Music, what happened to you? Where's my music? There you go, found my music. Music. What? That's it? All my music. My music. There we go. This is good, right? Okay. Why is it? I wanted to display just my freaking thingamabobber, and now it's let's not look at the booba. Just ignore the booba. Ah! Oh, you can super zoom in? I did not know this. Perfect, actually. I think the next thing we should do probably is the. Now that I see it, I can kind of see something wrong already real quick. I just want to fix that. Go back to the eyebrow. As you can see, it's kind of lumpy. It's kind of weird. Bottom piece. Yeah, there we go. See, we can adjust a little bit. Much more. Yeah, just tiny chills. Just tiny adjustments. One day I'll strive to this. I'm scared of scrolling any more down, so I'm gonna stop here. Like I said, he makes beautiful art of female anatomy. Never too much. Never too much. But just tastefully enough. His Tifa's really good. Man, you know, it's always a little not sad, but a little like because it's like I want to really get to this point already. Like I think my female anatomy is pretty good, but like obviously like when it's someone so talented, it's like wow, it just makes you even like want to get there even faster. We'll save this. I do like this as a concept art. Female anatomy. Okay, but this is not what we're looking for. Although I like Ryan's art. I hope I won't get demonetized. Okay, cool. So yeah, this is Garvois. Okay, we can't scroll down anymore. We can't scroll down anymore. I'm scared. But I like this. I like the idea of the rope and stuff. So, but we need a physical example of the art. We're gonna close this. Ryan, I'm a big fan already. I don't need to kind of sell it on that I'm a big fan. Nah, it's okay. I kind of want to get. I always like sharing like how I do my process anyway. Well, I want to share how I do my process. Actually, it's a correct word. Because it's I feel like a lot of people don't do it this way, or like show the the stuff as they're working on it. Okay, so we're still looking for. Again, very scared of typing this, but we will. Oh God, female anatomy. Female. Not any pose. I need anatomy. Attorney. Female attorney. Wait, I don't understand. So you type in female A, you get athlete, a shuni, I don't know what that is. Athlete build, athlete, Atsumi, I don't know who that is either. Then you got attorney, fashion, attorney, then anatomy. Why? Okay, we're good. We're good. Non-nudity. It's not nudity. So I am gonna scroll slowly down. If I see a looks like we're still fine. Okay. As long as it's not real nudity, I think it's okay. I think Twitch said it as long as. Yeah, I think I saw it too, but don't worry about it. It's okay. It's not a biggie. It's so untextured and unfocused that it's okay. As long as it's not naked, I think we're good. Okay. So, oh look, this is the reference we're using, I think. Oh snap, that's actually cool. I think, is this the same reference? Let's pull it up. It is not the same reference. This is pretty good, actually. Are we going to make anime style, like kind of big booba or something like that? What are you guys thinking? Or should we go more athletic? We can do stylized or realistic, which we're already doing eyebrows that are kind of stylized, so that makes me think we're gonna lean into more stylized. Oh, we got mouth references. The ear. Oh my god, we need this actually. we're gonna side tap this real quick. Can we open a new image? Beautiful. We need it because I forgot how to make it here. Can we? I swear, bro. I swear, bro. What is this comment? What is it? Mockument? What? What does that have to do with muscle? I swear, people's imagination is fascinating. Okay. This one can get us in trouble if we click on that, so we're not gonna click on it. We're gonna scroll. Ooh, this is really pretty. Now this looks like Final Fantasy art, so but that's not what we're looking at. This is actually very important for me because I am so bad at making butts. I don't know why. Every time I do female anatomy stuff, like I am very bad at making butts. I don't know why. Because like I saw a reference that says make it like a butterfly, and I'm like okay, and then it's like when I do it, it's like it looks so off. I'm not seeing a reference. I'm getting. I always hate that sometimes when you search and you just can't get the right thing you're looking for. We could just import the head onto the Mori Calliope body that we originally worked on. Let me see if I still have that model actually. I think we're good right here with the face. We'll work on the ears in a bit. I just want to see if we still have that body I worked on from a bit ago, because it's missing a head anyway, so you know, might as well import this head. Open files. Oh, can you guys see my files? No, you cannot. Okay. well, that's kind of sad. Okay, so we got ZBrush directory, ZBrush progress, ZBrush directory, mark live. Which version am I on? This one has 1,000,000 polygons, so it might be this one. Let's take a look. Judging by how long it's taken, I'm guessing this might be the right model. Oof. Look how rough this face is. In comparison, oof, super rough. Same process it seems like I was doing, but look at the malformation of the head. Woo, wow, our anatomy was so off. Yeah, we got a weird jawline thing we're going on. What was I doing? Okay, that's fine. No biggie. We came here anyway for something else. Why does this have 2 minutes? Oh, that's fine. We're over here. Zoom up. Okay. All right, so I think we can use this like our original reference. Let me delete the head and stuff. But actually, this head isn't that bad. Let's get to it. No, it's pretty bad. Okay, no worries. Delete. Okay. Delete. Okay. Ah, see, I was trying to make a jaw and I was trying to make some hair and everything. Oh, look at me. Look at past Godai was trying to do something, trying to be slick, trying to be creative. Not very successful, obviously. However, I appreciate how past Godai was, think about this stuff. That we were doing the eyes, the jaws, and the mouth, it seems. Look at that. Where are we getting there? Do want to keep the crown. We're gonna keep the crown though. We're not deleting the crown. Eyebrows this can go. Delete. 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 Okay. Okay. So let's start taking off some of the clothes and then we'll work around into what we need to focus on. Solo. So this is the mesh I worked on when I initially did it. As you can see, we have some issues with certain parts. Oh, man. Yeah, Pasquale was thinking about something. Look at that. I was already working on the shoes. That's awesome. So we can... Is that already extruded? It is not extruded. What's this? Oh no, it is extruded. Oh, look at that. Man, Pasquale was on it. Okay. See what I mean about the butt? We never get the butt to look exactly correct. I think we got the back muscles. Maybe the back muscles are also a little off too. Let us pull out an anatomy book real quick. I just want to make sure to have that up. Of muscle. See, if we're gonna. Whoa, did I touch anything? Okay, no, I didn't. Okay. The clavicle is like, I'm not sure. See, she has no muscle right here. So let's make some adjustments to it. What's our poly count on this? This is 2 million? What am I doing? What's wrong with me? Yeah. How was I pushing it so hard with the anatomy with the 2 million polygons? This is kind of excessive, actually. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So what we're gonna do is, do I want to divide in groups actually? Thinking. Booba needs to be connected. At least I was doing SAG. At least this part's correct because SAG is very important. But I need to see for the mammary glands if it comes directly from the chest or does it come from the top? Because it looks like it's coming from the top clavicle right here, right? So it'd be more this way than but just being directly like directly onto the side. Oh, sorry, is my thing blocking? Let me move this actually. Because you know I don't really show the corner like that. Transition again to fix it. There we go. Okay, so you see what we're looking at right now is right here in the breast, the mammary gland. It just kind of extrudes itself from the chest, it seems. But in reality, wouldn't it come down this way? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to separate everything. So maybe split into groups. But are they polymeshed already? If they're polymeshed, and then we'll just work on a new model entirely. Obviously, I think honestly we're probably gonna do that anyway. But I just want to make sure of something. First of all, I'm really happy how we're. Okay, so let's do this real quick. Do we want to keep this dress design? Because I still remember who I based this dress off of. Do we like this dress design? Do we want to keep this as like our original idea? Because I might as well make this into like a more live anyway, so might as well. Do we like this dress? Or do we want to go more traditional and try to like avoid too sexy or something like that, you know? Because I can pull up the references of how I came up with this dress idea. But obviously, you know, this is just like an idea. Because for me, I think I used Mana, Moon, OC, and then we looked up over here. For the dress design, I was trying to see where she is. It's an So why the heck? Dang it! I lost a reference. Oh no. Okay, I know. This was one of the references. The next reference I had was an Ari Spirit Blossom. And then we look at this reference. Yeah, okay. This is based off of, I would like to see the image in a better. There we go, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so based on the in-game model, obviously they could not do everything that the 2D art can do. Because they simplified it. They created the arm as a one single mesh and then kind of created an extrusion over here, including this to be the draped. Arm is still in the original sleeve of the original model. Right here is the separation and the polygons. Obviously, this is just a chrome. This is just another skin line, which is another UV pack onto the tail. But it honestly doesn't seem too much. I think we went a little bit. Obviously, in my reference, is a little much more different. Which is fine, because again, we're trying to be creative and not try to copy, so that's fine, no biggie. Let's get out of here. But this is one of my references. I love the long sleeve. Although now seeing it, our sleeve is very different from her sleeves. If I'm not mistaken, in Japanese long sleeves, it's more like a long Japanese yukata. Long sleeves. Yukatas. If I'm not mistaken, the yukata has like an inner pocket too. I could be wrong about that. That's a male yukata. I don't need an AliExpress. I need a more traditional one. Let's see. Yukata. I need to see the sleeve. Okay, no, it's fine. No biggie. Oh. I see everything. I can just everything into more Calliope in here. I see, huh? Okay, delete this. I don't think I need a sphere. Can we delete this? Okay, what's this? Oh, the ribbon. Right. Did I give her underwear? I did. Huh. Didn't even think about that. Okay. But it looks like a yukata does not have only a single layer. Stylized. Maybe if I type in yukata, Japanese yukata stylized, we'll get something closer to what I had originally as a reference. Stylized. Okay. No, not what I'm. Ah, there we go. Ah, see? As I was saying, it's like an interior that you can also have an inside pocket. I remember looking this up like about a little before. I mean, it's not supposed to be a pocket, but you can put it as a pocket. Wait, did I forget this quick save? I hope I didn't. I didn't. Okay, we're good. I made no adjustments to it, so I didn't really find it necessary to save. It does have a lot of poly grips, so we might have to adjust. No, we won't. Woo. You guys might not hear it, but dang, my PC's processing this. This is really heavy. And it's an ugly head too. I am so not happy with this head. Okay, let's just again delete everything again. Mesh of the body. This is like our heaviest one at 4 million polygons. Let's remove the head, like I said, because the head is the thing that's been bugging me about this mesh. You know, actually, if we finish this, I would love to publish this as like one of my first like pieces. But like I said, we're gonna remodel the body. So we're gonna do that actually. We're gonna grab references from what I originally did. But I think the dress is really, I like it. I know obviously it's very subjective because, you know, I made it. But I don't know. I really like how I made the dress. Yeah, I'd have to, oh yeah, I need to add high heels. Forgot about that part. Because it'll be heeled. But I think it'd be more interesting to watch me make the body again than just work off of what I originally had anyway. Do like the new face though, so we're gonna import that new face. I was cooking with something on this face. I was doing something, but look at, I think the lips were too much. Nose was maybe a little too intense. The right here, you see, damn, that's a lot of fucking space. I'm sorry, a lot of dang space. That's a lot of space. Look at that. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. Boop. 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 Is this a neck? No. Okay. Boop. 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 Cool. Then I would like to import something. Import. Okay. So, like I said, I like the reference of my original one. However, we will not be using that model because it's not fun to just like import the image that we originally worked on onto something that we haven't even seen me work on. So we'll move it a little later, if I want to. But I think for now we're gonna just create a new body mesh. So who are we gonna use as reference? I have already a video that we can use. It belongs to Rush. Shout out to Rush. He is a body. However, I won't follow Rushzilla's full description because he does pinup models, and I think his pinup models are pretty, yes. However, I do not like to copy people's art style too much. He makes a very provocative style. As you can see, very thick, very like, you know, stuff like this. I like it, yes. I think it's a very cool and very unique. Especially when I was like starting off, I think he had like a bunch of stuff that really kind of like, oh snap, I didn't know you could do that, or oh snap, I didn't know about that. However, that being the case, I don't want to make her too thick, right? So we're gonna add some muscle detailing. So we're gonna follow his instructions up to a certain point, and then we will go back to our sculpting technique. Sounds good? Yep. Sound good to everybody? All right. So, excuse me, sorry. We need a reference. Has it been 3 years since I last tried that stuff? Dang it, it feels like it's been so much longer. I think I'm in here actually, in the comments.
Let's do it. You inspire me. Thank you, man. Anyway, guys.
So it wasn't Rush that I used as a thing, because if we look at we'll go back to the other one real quick so we can kind discuss as he's like explaining anyway. No, yeah, we kind of definitely did use Russia as some of an example too. Why is my polygon so high? I can see it in the back actually. Definitely, I don't think I copied his legs because my legs are a little different from how he has his. I think he made it too thick, didn't like it, so I didn't end up doing that. I think yeah. I need to see how his finished product looks real quick before we just want to make sure I got the right person. Also did not do it this way either because I believe I did it in 2 separations. Oop, I did, right? See? Bump, bump into the hands. Just one mesh. We're just gonna import the hands. I'm not making hands. Hands is a little bit too much of a pain in the butt. And luckily there's a ton of people who have made hands. We will make the knuckles and the stuff. Otherwise, we are not gonna make hands. Frick that. We do not want to spend an eternity here working on this. Yeah, it's definitely not Rush we use as a full reference, it seems. Because yeah, my memory glands are separated from, unlike his that he built it up like that way. Definitely has more detail in the neck than I do though. Boop. You can see I did some of the line work, but his is more defined. Also makes sense because women don't have the Adam's apple, which is right there too. Okay. No. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Okie dokie. I think we're gonna just do as Rush did and pop. And then we'll make micro adjustments to everything as we work on it. No, thank you. See if we can also hit a lower polygon too, because we don't want to be too high up. Okay. So we're gonna make it with a new one. We're gonna try to put all this to a file. We'll do head, and then we'll just turn off visibility, and then we'll move the head according to what we need. Face. Head. Why was it capital D? Why do I keep hitting capital? What the heck? God dang it. Head. Alright, cool. Put everything in here with the head. Boop. 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 I know we have to make ears, so this will be for here for now. The neck we might make from scratch, so that's fine. Eyeballs. I'm going to keep eyeballs separate because that's going to be something entirely different. So we might want to do something for the eyes in particular. Okay, so that means that we're going to work on a new mesh. So we're going to append a sphere. Sphere, boys. Well, for now we'll put the eyes in here as well. Although, like I said, it has nothing really to do with the body. Turn off the that. We'll turn on grid. Turn off our face one for now, because we obviously are going to come back to it later. Drawing. Grid. Front and back. We're gonna just turn you off right now. Turn on. Switch, please. Thank you. Okay. Gotta make sure to have symmetry on, so that's why we undid some of that a little bit. Because if we don't do it with symmetry, the body's gonna look very, 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 very weird. And we are not looking for weird right now. About that much. We'll put the leg in. Push it in more. Okay. We'll drop some of the. We're gonna go our poly count a little lower. Nothing really. We're gonna start working on the body, because I think we're pretty much done with the face. I think we're pretty close. I mean, there's some more touch-ups, but it's just minor stuff, so we're not gonna really work on it too much. What we're gonna do today now is that we're gonna simply try to adjust and make a body. We're using Mr. Rushzilla's references. Rushzilla is a Garvois adult artist, but obviously don't take that as an insult. He's a talented artist as well. However, we are gonna try to make adjustments because his models are very thick, very like what's the word I'm looking for? Muscle? No, definitely not muscle. Mommy milker type of modeler. He makes very Garvois, very like curve women. I want to use that as a reference, but we were gonna adjust a little bit. We're gonna add muscle detailing a little bit more than how he originally has it, and we'll still keep it within the attractiveness of it. Very stylized, very pinup. Yeah, no, they're amazing. They're amazing. They're talented art. I think, there's not much about teaching about how to make adult content. Like, it's harder to come by that than normal art, because, obviously normal art is more, it's teaching you in a certain way, but like when it comes to like stuff like that, like adult artists is like way different. But like I said, for now, we're gonna just use some of his base model, and however, we're gonna try to focus more on the muscle topology. Yeah, no, Zero Sama or Zero Sems, I think his name. He is a concept artist for League of Legends. A lot of the female League of Legends characters, like he did KDA and stuff like that. But some of his previous work is a lot of adult content too. Obviously, you gotta make your money on the side, and I think it teaches you a lot of it about anatomy itself, because knowing it in the sexual manner is that you now have both the male and female gaze of what should be the primary focus in your art. Here we're gonna quick save real quick before we continue this. Like, did you see me pull up my old illustration? Okay. This model is from a little older ago. We're gonna use it as a base. I was asking. No, it's all good. No worries. So I was thinking about using this as a reference. I never got to finish this model because I never got around to making the head, and this is like 3 years ago. So obviously this is really old. This is when Mori Calliope just probably debuted. I really like what I did with this model. However, there's stuff that I do not like about it, which, upon further detail, let us do our thing and zoom in. There we go. Some of the clavicle doesn't make sense. It looks like I just append. The face was way off. I do like what I did for certain parts of this, like the outfit itself. We were looking at Japanese yukatas. For a bit, we were looking at references like Ari as the inspiration for what this was originally. We can click on it actually. her yukata. See? But it definitely went more stylized because, you know, I thought a demon would have more like of a stylized look anyway, personally. Or a demon or a reaper, you know. So, that being the case, this is what we had originally. Even like some small details. Typically, Yuga does have a thing on the center. I even created Skull-sama's head into it too. However, this is not a rope. I was gonna make it into a chain. We never got around. You know, a lot of stuff I never got around to it because, you know, this is around the time I was trying to be focused a little bit more on work, and we just never got around to it. But I think it's cool that we have a good references. So if anything, I was just gonna import the head we made onto this body and then make the hair. But I thought it'd be kind of cool to kind of just start all over with the body. We have our reference, which is, you know, the previous drawing I made. So we're gonna use this as my reference. Like, obviously here the bow thing is like fine. Let's isolate the body real quick. So, as you can see, there's some anatomy issues. Booba, I was talking about it earlier, but when you were not here. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, did I touch it? Sorry. The booba in particular is bugging me because we look in the topology, right? This is how it's typically how it is, but booba doesn't come directly from the chest like this. It kind of comes from like the armpit area, so there's not enough buildup. Obviously, we don't have any muscle. We don't have any muscle textures. Which is another thing, like we barely have any muscle. We have a little bump, sure, but that's not muscle detailing. This is just a damp line, it looks like. Body's a little fine. Body's fine, I think. But I was talking about the butt, how usually my butts look a little weird. You can see it's kind of loppy, like over here. I think from this perspective, it looks way nicer. But we're gonna try to clean this up. I'm not gonna try to touch this because obviously this is like more of like my older work, and I want to see if I've improved as an artist through my new work. But this is a good time capsule of like what I worked on back then. And this is from like maybe like a year ago, and I think we had a good starting point. But yeah, so we're gonna try to remake this again, essentially. Boobas, oh my god, don't get me started with the boobas. It's such a pain in the butt to kind of like figure it, like how they fall onto the dress, because typically if it's something like holding the dress up, the booba would just naturally go up, but since there's nothing technically holding the dress together except maybe the corset, it took a bit of a while to kind of figure that out, which was a pain in the butt. And then yeah, but like I said, this is more of a reference now. So we're gonna try to make a new model, new body, and we'll work from there. Yeah. Okay. Using our lovely friend, Mr. Rushton. He's using Blender, same process essentially, a little bit more different because he can add and remove topology in a scroll wheel. Hey Creeper, what's up? No, this is the start of a topology. We're making a whole torso, chest, boobas, everything. We're starting right now, actually. Just trying to see what trying to get a reference what Rush is doing. He is currently the reference we're using. Probably won't stay with Rush the whole way through. Just watching him right now. Yeah, we're gonna go lower. Yeah, that grid stuff was just showing him adding more topology. Because he's trying to add more to the demps right now at the current moment. But see, like, his anatomy is fantastic. I think it's really good. I just need to adjust myself a little bit more accordingly because I think the torso for women are not that small, like framework-wise. I guess it is too. Hold on. Just go to my Twitter real quick. I still have the reference. Oops, not Twitch. Silly me. Twitter. X, where it happens. I still have the reference, I think. We might have to dig a little bit though. Like, that's what I believe. Wonderful. Perfect. Actually, perfect. We found the correct one. Thank God. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. But we are not done. We are gonna grab another reference. By the way, high density lasers, really cool. Yeah, Reina? Absolutely. Super cool. Here we go. This is what I was trying to find. Her muscle detailing is immaculate. Fantastico. Stylized though, a little bit. No biggie. Completely adore this person's model design. Fan-friggin-tastic. However, I cannot find where her stuff is. Media. Thank you. Such amazing line work. Okay. We are just trying to grab. No, we don't need that. What we need. I want to be very careful because I know we can get in trouble if something slips. If we see something inappropriate. Twitch is very particular about under booba. We just use this, right? I think this is correct, right? Yeah. Look at these quads. My God. How abs should be. I think this is like one of her models. Their models. I don't want to say she's because I don't know if they're she or he. Their model. Words are hard. Shut up. Ah, they were making it for this character. I see. Oh, it's a shell too. Fantastic. Yeah. I think it's cool when you incorporate like sexiness with also muscles. Like I think a combination of both. You know, I forget the name of it. There's this like dungeon side scroller where they have a mage, a barbarian, and a few other characters. Their designs are like extremely like like sexy, but like the combination of both muscles and stuff like that, just fantastic. I agree. No, absolutely, muscle is sexiness. I totally agree. But typically, when it comes to models, it's like more like, for example, let's go back to Mr. Rush, fantastic artist. He doesn't incorporate a lot of muscles to his. His is just straight up more dynamic. Obviously, he can touch it up a little bit more, but his is more leaning on the thick, which I believe he said in the same video he used Milk Galaxy. I think his name Milky's email by ref. Milky Galaxy, Mikey's Mega. Do I keep singing Mega Milk? I don't know. Yeah, now I know why I think Mega Milk. I think of, yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. Which is more of a like leaning towards like thicker style. Nothing wrong with it, obviously. He hasn't really uploaded in a long time, has he? Yeah, see, they don't really have much of a muscle type of thing, you know? Okay. Like I said, this is the person I believe Rush uses as a reference. We're gonna go lower in topology too. 5, 5, zero mesh. Cool. Lower topology means that we can work more onto the detailing, and when we do clay build up, it'll make more natural sense. Okay, cool. Much lower. Also, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, chest does not look like that typically. Chest is more like this. That. butt, but we don't have the butt yet. Cleaned it up a little bit. There we go. Try to go a little bit wider. There we go. Next, so back to the other reference. Boop. Although this is more for their. No, this is fine. Do you have more of the body? My friendo. Oh, they deleted the body, it seems like. Ah, fantastic. Whoop, that was jiggle physics. Dang, look at the detail in the muscles. Jesus. Man, freaking tastic. Actually, I think that's a good reference. Arms. Tippy toeing, of course. The bobbing and the weaving. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? I don't need movement. I want to see. I don't need dynamic muscles. There we go. Perfect. I want to see this. Okay. I need to see this too. See, that's a very valid thing. Obviously, the torso. You know, women have a smaller torso frame, but at the same time, it's not as thin as how Rush showed it. We're gonna bump up a little bit more. We're gonna go up a little bit more too. Okay. Pop this out more. And because this leans more towards the neck anyway. Going that way, just like that. And we're gonna do this, push it up there. Flying out again. To the ribcage, right? So we're gonna do some changes too. As you can see in the reference, let's go back over here in the reference. You see how it curves almost essentially like a C? So our body right now is kind of a straight L. We're gonna adjust a little bit. Of course, obviously the butt, the gluteus maximus, fantastic words by the way, is the ideal. It's like, you know, obviously it takes up a lot more of like the layering. So if you think about it without it, it's kind of more of a straight down, which is fine. More of an L, but it's still kind of curved. So we're gonna try to get that curvature first. the mammary glands. Okay, so if this model is gonna turn into like somehow some type of pseudo Mori Calliope as I want it to be, we need to change some stuff about that too. Mammary, her like I believe Mori is a. I hope I don't get flagged or something. Bus size 71 centimeters. G cup. Okay, so we have to make it into a G cup, which is why we have this reference now. This is for another thing. So once we're done with the muscling, we will create the boobas this way. The learning process. Okay. One second, sorry. Gotta. Okay. I think we have played all the music. What about human music? Let's listen to some human music.
This is Earth Radio. And now here's human music.
Human music. I like it. I like it.
Okay, so we're using the dam over here, and then we're gonna do the opposite of typically making like holes. We're gonna make a little bit, because the spine, at least basing off our references, spine pops up a little bit here for this that we're gonna just adjust now. Looks like the muscle detailing is right here. We're gonna do that. The curvature over here early. I was gonna say thorax. The thorax. Like we're a freaking bug. I don't know why my brain went to thorax. I want to make sure not to get. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, obviously after you work on the thorax, you have to work on then the thorax and then add more hair to the mustache. Looks like we have a divot. Looks like we can add some more lines here too. And then over here we'll add more over here, and then the love handles over here have a little bit like a bump too. That's fine. Okay, cool. And then we have the inner line coming in. So we have an inner and outer line. For chest, I feel like we need to have the clavicle. Right. Is the clavicle in, right? It is, right? So go inward. See what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense. So we need to go back a little bit more. There we go. Right here. And then over here. So we're going to do some clay build up. So we have our body is right here at this point. We need to now then move a little bit. Do you guys like to see when I turn the music down a little? Okay, gotcha. No worries, it's all good. I'm more mumbling than anything. Better? What the heck? What? That's annoying. Okay, so I literally got. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? What nudity are they talking about? Oh my god. Can't sometimes this way. That is just the worst. Holy poopy. Imagine. So silly. Oh my goodness. I have to appeal it. So tedious. There's nothing. So here's, since this is YouTube anyway, I'll get to complain about Twitch on this side. It makes absolutely no sense that people can show bathtub streams perfectly allowed. The moment you're doing art, if there's any form of even muscle detail, you get banned. Keep that in mind. That is ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. Oh my goodness. That is, that bugs me a little bit actually. Give me 1 sec, sorry. I need to make a tweet. Yeah, I guess that. Sorry, I'm just trying to. Whatever. I'm gonna leave YouTube over here because now I need to look at chat this way. Such a pain in the butt, I swear. Yeah, so it turns out I got what's it called? Banned on Twitch. Suspended, correction, not banned. Suspended. For showing nudity, apparently. Okay. I mean, I guess. Sure. Look, if my character had booba, you know what? I swear, if this happens again, I'm gonna put the display in a hot tub and make it a hot tub stream. Because how is that permitted? But literally art. I'm sorry, I'm a little angry right now. Oh my god, that's so dumb. I've seen so much worse. We're not even looking at anything bad. We're looking at muscle reference. Oh my god. This is the first time I've ever gotten in trouble, or even like anything like this. This just... I can't even, dude. I can't even. I'm a little mad. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's tough enough as it is. As a small streamer, but to ban me for nudity when there's literally no nudity. God damn it. I'm just trying. I need a second, sorry. I'm trying to like make sure whatever. You know what? That's a curious question. Let's check. Since YouTube kind of allows it, luckily, we can check on Twitch. No, there's still hot tub streams. Yeah, still it's perfectly fine. This is perfectly allowed, right? So this is allowed. However, when I do something man, I'm mad. I'm genuinely mad. This is allowed. What's this? Sure. Someone cutting cheese. Being attractive, I'm guessing. Fan-freaking-tastic. I can't, bro. Obviously, there's not many people streaming it. The hypocrisy is so friggin' unreal. Okay, whatever. Give me a sec. Let me just appeal this. It is what it is, I guess, right? YouTube is delayed too, so there's nothing I can do about. That's fine. We'll try to make the best of it. Don't care. First time getting ever in trouble with something. We have literally avoided. We tried so hard the whole time we were streaming to avoid anything that might be sexually provocative or anything in the sorts. We have a reference that's just muscles, and that was too much for Twitch. That's just absurd. Genuinely absurd. Whatever. I mean, I can't control it. Obviously, apparently art is least like. Yeah, no, I don't understand. But it's a. I can't. Whatever. I'm trying not to get it. I'm trying not to let it get to me. It's like a kind of a shock that I got hit for something such as nudity, even though we are literally doing. You think art would be the exception because we're not making pornography. We're just literally making a model. But again, what do they know? They don't care. They want people to come to their website, but like obviously that's not very encouraging as an artist, even though they have an art tag. What? Whatever. I'm gonna drop it. I wonder if I got banned because you can see the butt. Like I genuinely wonder that if I got banned because of the butt or a bit of the areola. Like you can see it. No, I'm sorry, not even areola. This is not even a nipple. Like I'm trying to even justify it. Maybe midstream I like show something, but both of my references have nothing of the sorts. So I have no flipping idea where I got banned for. You think it was a booba? But there's nothing there. Like, what? Like, what are they trying to grab? I guess I won't dwell on it. I'm gonna try not to dwell on it. Because the more I dwell on it, I'm gonna get the more frustrated a little bit about it. Yeah, but I'm not a big streamer. The algorithm won't adjust for me. I just have to wait it out now. 3 days on suspended for doing art. That sucks so much. I even try to avoid cursing just so I can try to like. You know what's a little bit of a bigger bummer? It's that I can't even say chat. You know what's the bigger bummer? We were hitting a strive, but now losing these 3 days I won't be able to stream. And it's basically like a whole week of me not streaming. Oh man, dude. It's just such a huge bummer. I didn't know that it would be something so trivial as literally. Yeah, you're. And I can't see anything you're typing either. Like I can see it, but it's so delayed. I don't know at what point. I can't expect much right now. The problem is of being a smaller YouTuber, I probably won't even get the assist anyway. I don't have a representative, so this is something that's that means we get to. It's fine. I mean, if it's gonna, like, I know Twitch is a bigger service, but this is why I like YouTube anyway. Because I feel like I know it's easier to just work here than like I haven't got suspended here, and I'm doing essentially the same thing. No difference. But over there, this is. I know I'm probably not gonna get noticed here. It's harder to get people to join your live stream here than on Twitch. Man, I was hitting a strive too. We were getting like a consistent like 5 to 8 people coming. Now we're gonna have the dip again. Whatever. It's cool. You know, at least what I can think about it in the sense is like more like, you know, stuff happens for a reason. So maybe this is, you know, a sign that maybe I shouldn't be on Twitch. You know, can't get too comfortable in a place. we're gonna try to leave the boobas for last. Not because I'm afraid about getting banned here on YouTube, because I know that's probably more unlikely, but more because I wanna pen the boobs on and create the mesh over it. Because we're gonna use the other guide we have here, how to make booba. Yeah, how to make breasts in the poly. Yeah, we'll use this as a reference too. That's why we have it separated, you know? Oh yeah, no, I appreciate it. It's not big. I just like, you know, there was people there obviously that were just, you know, lurking. If that's the word I think it is on Twitch. That's cool, but it just now when I'm on YouTube, I feel like it's much more difficult. Well, I mean, I remember we started streaming here on YouTube originally, but in the time that we started streaming again on Twitch, we just got it was just easier for people to just discover us. But now it's like it's a little difficult. But, you know, maybe I'm just bummed out. It's fine. Maybe I'm just you know, just because I'm bummed out, I'm like maybe taking it a little bit more upset, like, you know. It's fine. I'm just gonna try to keep focusing on the work. That's the only thing I can do. I don't need to really dwell on something like I have no control over. Okay, so the back muscles. Just make sure we're good there. See how they'll build up here too. Just. I think we stretched enough of the texture here, so we'll divide here. Kind of like an athlete build is what we're obviously going for here. starting to look good, I think. Maybe let me expand on this a little bit more. I think I wish Sakura Emoji JP had a reference of the fronts of her models, like a straightforward. She does a lot of side profiles. Just wish she had like a front one, so I can kind of get a gist of what I'm trying to see for the stomach. Yeah, a lot of dynamic posing too. Maybe they have one. Maybe I am. Maybe she does have one. They have one. I keep saying she. I'm sorry. It just when I read Sakura, I imagine female. But obviously that's that's not always the case. You know, pronouns are a little difficult if you don't know who the person is or how they like to be addressed. Oh, perfect. Alright, so this is a pretty good idea. This is not exactly what we're doing, so I wish. Oh, wait, maybe. No. Well, kinda. It's not annoying, obviously they don't need to show off their work. It's annoying for me as an artist because I would like to contain the same. Actually, this can work. This guy could work. Just want to make sure that I want to grab that one. They have a style I see. Cool. Right? Always, every time I see anything for like Zero Suit Samus, I always see like so many Zero Suit Samus like that, like in some people's art portfolio, like always. But I guess because she has like a skin suit, like skin tight suit, so like, oh, look at the alphas. Oh my god, so that's so good. Jiggle. Banned on Twitch if I did that. Of course, yeah. Go Getters? I really like that song, actually, funny enough. I would... I don't know if you could, like, block us for, like, listening to it. But yeah, no, I love Go Getters. Go Getters. Honestly, her new album is just really good. If you ever get a chance to listen to her new album, it's essentially where Go Getters is coming from. It has a lot of good songs. Some are kind of downers because her variety of music is kind of luckily all over the place. I don't mean that bad. I mean, obviously as a compliment. Like I think it's cool that she's versatile as an artist. But I love that album. I think I really like this album. And no, I haven't watched Suicide Squad. To be honest, like, I'm very like weird when it comes to like watching anime. Like, I'm weird. Like, I know I would enjoy watching like Suicide Isekai, but I don't know. I'm like I don't know. I never really watch anime like that. I hear it was good, then I wait for it to be completely out, and then I watch it because I don't like waiting. I don't like waiting and waiting like a week, and then and my time is already tight as it is. If I had more time, then yeah, definitely, I'd definitely love to watch it right now and stuff. But I'm already tight as it is. Sure. What's your crazy idea? Of course. Yeah. It has been a while since I played Yakuza, to be fair. But yeah, I know Yakuza. Anyways, when the Yakuza story, but sounds interesting. I think like a okay, so here's my question though, right? So like, if you think about it in that sense, right? Maybe you can make it like a world where that there's still demon clans, and they're essentially the now modern version of Yakuza's. So you have demons of particular clans. If we're going off of Japanese, like Japanese onis, right? Or Japanese yokais, like maybe each clan defends a region based on like what type of oni or what type of stuff like that. Like maybe in Akihabara or Shibuya. Sorry, think about Shibuya. Like in Shibuya, like you have like maybe like certain clans of onis and stuff like that. Yeah, you can get kind of creative with it, but you have to always remember that if you're doing like a type of story, you always have to give your character a flaw so we can be sympathetic with the character. Hence why I say like with Akuma and Ryu, right? A good example. Akuma is a master and like he's obviously like way more powerful than Ryu. Ryu has to struggle to get to that point as a character. Same thing with Jin and Kazuya. Jin was forced to become forcibly his motive was that he wanted to defeat Ogre in Tekken 3, because Ogre apparently killed June. Then, in order to do that, he needed to abandon his fighting style, which was the Kazama style, Kazama Karate, and then learned Mishima style from Heihachi, right? Hence why in Tekken 3 he fights like Heihachi, or he fights like Kazuya, right? But that being in mind, obviously after he defeats Ogre, Heihachi betrays him and kills him, causing Jin to unleash his devil, right? So now we have a character who's struggling to control his demon, like literally. In his demon form, he still fights in the Kazama style. I mean, still fights in the Mishima style with the combination of the Kazama style, while Jin naturally has abandoned the Mishima style entirely and is now doing traditional karate. Yeah. So like lore-wise, that's how you explain it, right? You always want a character to have a flaw to kind of, or so to make us sympathize with them. Obviously, Jin does much more stuff in the story, but like I'm just bare bones him. I mean, another character you can think about, Soul Bad Guy, Guilty Gear. And Soul Bad Guy, it was an ex-scientist who worked with the gears. His wife dies and stuff happens, but he still has like control. He still has a gear, but he's more in control of it. Arguably, you can say that maybe Kai is the good guy, like another main character in the story. But his perspective is more as like a holy man trying to defeat the gears and stuff. I mean, again, like I'm just saying, like I'm just spitballing here, but like I'm saying, like when you want to come up with some of these characters, you want to have them as an underling to rise. Like I think your guy is more of like a final boss type of. Yeah, I like your design for him is so like very cool, but he's like very final boss thing. So and if you think about it too, it maybe he's a delegate of his Oni respective. That's why he wears like the Oni mask that you have in the concept art. Like maybe his tattoos, like the Japanese tattoos that he has, could demonstrate more of the Oni traditional style. Let's see. Well, you know what? Since this is like a chill stream anyway. Oni Japanese body tattoos. Why is everything always in capital for me? Like something like maybe like his tattoos. Maybe because Japanese culture when it comes to tattoos is super important, especially in the Yakuza. You can make it more based on his like the Oni, and maybe the inking or something causes him to transform into his demon form. Maybe the lotus petals that the spider lilies like open up and then like it like actually like blooms in his back and then it causes his demon form or whatever. Just spitballing here. No, perfectly fine. This is just a chill stream anyway, so. Well, I mean that's what it even says, chilling vibes. You see what I'm saying? Like you can kind of get creative, especially. But that's where it's gonna require you to have a little more difficulty because you need to like now you're gonna lean into like Japanese traditional art, which can get like a little bit more difficult to draw. But traditional tattoos, Japanese art. There you go. Yeah. Because they can get kind of crazy. A good example, right? Think of yeah, absolutely, super important, super important. See, like this, for example, right? You can definitely do something like that with the Onis. Maybe your guy with the mask has tattoos showing his rank in the Yakuza. Look at this, even this elderly gentleman. Yeah, I think I remember that too. like Hanzo from Overwatch. Overwatch 2 tattoos. If you want to keep it more like not a complete body sleeve, not a complete like back sleeve, but you can do like an arm sleeve. That way you can still incorporate the demon style that you wanted with the arm corruption, but maybe like control, like maybe like I'll use Warhammer as an example. In Warhammer 40k, there was a character who so there's two factions: the human faction and the people who go to chaos, right? So if you go to chaos, typically the demons take over your body and you lose full control. But there is rare cases, however, when the demon and the human are in perfect sync, or they allow to share consciousness and like allow to do stuff. So there is like what was his name? Warhammer 40k. He got killed by Erebus. Erebus kills. What's his name? Argolthal. There we go. That's his name. So Argolthal in the lore was a bad guy, right? So he's a person that defected, and typically, like I said, a demon takes control over you. But he was one of the unique cases where he fought to protect the Maiden of Chaos, and all the four demons, the four Chaos gods, loved him. That was their champion, and because of that, he retained his humanity, even though he was a demon. The demon inside of him never wanted to take control, and they shared together. Like they both were like that. So this is an example. Like his armor, his ultramarine armor is not completely gone, but it's also not like completely, like his humanity still shows and his demonic side shows, but it's never at the loss of one nor another. This is like a reference you can use. The Crimson Lord. Yeah, I mean, I'm just using this example. I'm just showing you some references that maybe you can use. And this is the Chaos Goddess, the Chaos Maiden that he protected. Homie that killed him, everyone hates him. The demon. There's a here. Let's actually. I can pull it up real quick because I love that scene, so I can kind of like show. Any excuse to talk about Warhammer, I'll take it. Same thing like any excuse to talk about Metal Gear, I will also take it. Angron, no. Erebus versus Karn.
Bowed to the crowd, facing the applause of fists thudding against bare chests.
So, Karn. So, he remembered the guy I was showing you. This guy, the red demon guy. So he's something called a war bearers, right? So he was part of a faction that worked under Angron. The thing is, most of Angron kind of like lost his mind and like became like a full-on demon, but just covered in pure rage, right? However, his second in command, which is Korn, Korn is essentially Doom guy. Like his helmet even has kill count and stuff like that. He has like, and he kills like, this is before he loses full control. Eventually what happens is that he hears what happened to him. So he goes exactly to where Erebus was. And
Erebus learns his place. The fact that he's still alive is some bullshit. Wordbearers and world leaders clash in the fighting pits aboard the Conqueror, with first Chaplain Erebus of the Wordbearers claiming victory. As he waited for his next opponent, his challenge.
I want to do the. So yeah, so he finds him, and then this scene plays out exactly. But Karn was not very pleased about the situation of him killing not only his best friend, but the chosen one of the Chaos Gods.
Come.
So they're not explaining it. I don't like when they do that. Sorry, I'm trying to find the right scene. Oh, here. Look at the funniness.
Of course not. We love Erebus. Yeah. What would we do without Erebus?
Yeah, but he killed Argel Tal, though.
Gorechild tasted first blood, ripping across the chaplain's chest, carving a canyon of flesh over the dense subdermal armor of the warrior's black carapace torso implant. All of this happened in the time it took Erebus to blink. No one could guess, before the word-bearer's lips curved gladiators whose bones he'd seen and honored mere days before at Deshalika Ridge. The captain was stripped to the waist, as were all the warriors present. "Sanguis extremis," Khan said. Some of the crowd breathed in, showing their shock as the humans they once were. Others laughed or cheered. More fists beat against chest.
Sanguis extremis means bowed to the death. He's in the fight pits with Erebus after hearing what happened to Tal, and he challenged him to like a death match, essentially.
Erebus regarded Khan with cold, composed eyes. Several seconds beat in silence before the word-bearer's lips curled in a soft, indulgent smile. Bold, Khan. Our youth Gorechild revved, for the first time since its rebirth, eating air with the throaty snarl of an apex predator. That interruption was the only answer Khan would give, and Erebus raised his croziers in reply. Come then. 3 blows. The first, Khan smashed his maul aside with the flat of his new axe. The second, he cannoned a headbutt into Erebus's nose, breaking cartilage with a wet crunch. The third, Gorechild tasted first blood, ripping across the chaplain's chest, carving a canyon of flesh over the dense subdermal armor of the warrior's black carapace torso implant. All of this happened in the time it took Erebus to blink. No one could move as fast as Khan. No one human, and nothing mortal. The chaplain threw himself backwards, crozius up high to guard. Khan walked forwards, gunning Gorechild's trigger. The crowd was silent now. This was a Khan they'd never seen, not even on the field of battle. Another 3 blows, delivered with the same blinding speed. Erebus's maul clanged, skidded across the deck. He took a fist to the throat and a boot to the stomach, knocking him back with enough force to send him crashing onto the blood-stained iron grillwork. He looked up at Khan from the ground and saw his death in the World Eater's eyes. He'd never seen this before. Not in any of the paths of possibility. It couldn't be happening. It couldn't end like this. He was Destiny's hand. Khan looked down at him, clearly allowing time for the chaplain to recover his Crozius. Get up. Erebus rose, his mace in his hands again. He attacked this time, showing the speed and skill that allowed him to hold his own against Lucius of the Emperor's Children and Loken of the Old Lunar Wards. His Crozius trailed killing lightning, buzzing furiously as it thrummed through empty air again and again. Khan weaved aside from every blow, quicker than a blink, surely quicker than muscles could ever allow. Their weapons crashed together. Khan had parried the last blow. Erebus expected accusation in the World Eater's eyes, or surely anger. He saw neither. Worse, he saw a bored indulgence. The captain even sighed. 3 more blows. Erebus was on the deck before he knew how. Pain flared across his chest, hot and urgent, matching the thick throb of his smashed face. He reached to touch the wound with a hand that was no longer there. His hand. His hand was on the deck several meters away. Blood leaked from the chewed veins nestled in the meat of his severed limb. Turning unbelieving eyes downwards, he saw where his arm now ended at the wrist. Going to need an augmetic for that, Cargo said from the crowd. Several warriors laughed, but few with any real relish. They were too fascinated by what was unfolding. Erebus looked up at Khan again. He was just waiting. Get up. The chaplain rose. Khan didn't wait this time. The blows were bloody blurs of whining motors and tearing chain teeth. Pain bloomed across Erebus's body, and he was face down on the deck again before he'd managed to fully rise from the last time. Even without his armor's pain nullifiers and chemical stimulants, Erebus suppressed the pain by whisper chanting a sacred mandala. Khan interrupted it. Get up. Erebus actually tried, but he froze when he felt Gorechild's teeth against his spine. The idling chain blade was purring and breathing out its promethium fuel stink, the axe's still teeth kissing Erebus's vertebrae. Never, not even in fragmentary glimpses, had he foreseen this duel. It couldn't end like this. He couldn't die here. There was so much to do. Sickness prime, terror herself, in all the 10,000 futures, Erebus had seen himself fighting the long war to the very last. The very same second Erebus reached for the ritual knife at his belt with his remaining hand, Khan pulled the chain axe's trigger. There should have been a scream. Everyone expected it. Every warrior present waited to hear the first chaplain of the Word-Bearers shriek as Gorechild bit into his flesh. But there was nothing beyond the rotating whine of an axe blade chewing empty air. No one seemed surprised at the display of Word-Bearer sorcery. Even fewer were surprised at the cowardice. Khan turned from the blood marking the deck, leaving the circle without a word.
Yeah, so essentially Erebus created a... Yeah, so he beat him so badly that the guy was panicking. He's like, oh, I was destined for more. So he essentially escaped. And everyone suspected that the loser who was Erebus would do that. So I was like, So he's just like, all right, whatever. But it's a running gag that Karn is essentially Doom Guy. But evil Doom Guy. So... yeah, Warhammer is an amazing story. If you want to hear about amazing, cool brutality and stuff like that, definitely, if you get a chance to, please. At least what I do, I just let the audiobook play. You can probably find it definitely on YouTube, if not on other websites. And it's just fascinating, just some amazing stuff, amazing stuff. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna pull it back on the reference because I am a little lost about something. Okay, cool. Let me see. Put another video. My back hurts. How long have we been streaming? We've been streaming for 3 hours. I think it's time to call it. We spent a little bit of time just trying to like figure out what the heck was going on with Twitch, but you know, it is what it is. I guess we'll just call it here. Yeah, we'll call it here. And maybe tomorrow we'll do, since I'm gonna be on YouTube anyway, we can just watch a video about lore and like about stuff. You know, we'll just have a variety stream. We'll still do some art on the side too, like as we were doing today. And yeah. Anyway, I just want to say thanks for coming. You know how with the situation, how it is about the getting banned or getting suspended on Twitch. Not as fun, but you know it is what it is. But yeah. I guess we'll just call it here. I just want to say thank you again. And yeah, I hope to see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Matane.